What's the best way I could start this exercise on confidence? Trying to find my thought process on this. What do I do? Confidence. Confidence, confidence. I'm finding it incredibly difficult to look at myself in the mirror and prepare for this talk. I mean, I look at myself and I keep getting caught up in everything other than what I need to say. Because I don't think it's a really funny thing actually looking at yourself and trying to...
So have a go, do it.
Wow, okay, well, I'll try again. So, confidence is about belief. So the idea I've got is that I want to have the audience, have the light on them.
Yeah.
And then I want to show this clip of what I'm saying now, right?
Yeah, why?
Because I want them to see the kind of process of how to explain what confidence is, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And so the idea is they're in dark, they're in light.
So they'll be in darkness now?
No, they'll be in darkness now.
If they're watching this?
Yeah, and I'll be speaking about this.
Uh-huh.
And then what will happen is I'll put the light on them. And then what they're gonna do is they're gonna look at the person sitting next to them and see how they feel. Meanwhile, I'll be on stage, right? In darkness, and I'll be talking.
But wait, this will be playing though?
Yeah, this will, oh yeah, no. Yeah, that's a good point. No.
So are you telling them now?
No, wait.
So are you telling them now to say
no. What happens is, this bit has to finish, what I'm saying.
Right.
Then I'll switch the light.
Okay.
Right. On them.
All right.
Then I'll be on stage.
Yeah.
And I'll start my thing on confidence. And like I said, it'll start with this whole thing about belief, you know? Confidence is about belief for me, belief in myself. Actually, this is really quite difficult, looking at yourself and trying this. Confidence is also working out your strengths and definitely understanding your weaknesses. You get that? I mean, so you kind of know what's coming, right? So yeah, I wanted you to feel a little bit what I'm feeling. So I'm going to put the lights on you right now. Oh, lights, where are they? Lights. Lights on the audience. See, I got to stay in darkness, right? So I kind of want you to feel this thing. So I want you to look at the person sitting next to you in the eyes and not say a word. You're not allowed to talk. Oh, hang on. I need to make sure everyone's doing this. And I want you to, I want you to see how that feels. You can't talk. The whole point is you can't speak. It's kind of uncomfortable, right? Okay. All right. I'll take the pressure off. Put the light back on me. Okay. That's it. Right. Good. All right. So, yeah, it's quite funny. So, confidence. You heard me, confidence. So, let's start.
So, Ozwald, what does it mean to have creative confidence?
Ooh, creative confidence. I think creative confidence is about you having 100% belief in what you're creating. Because if you don't have that, it's just a dream.
Can you get confidence from an item of clothing?
I hope so. No, so I mean, obviously you can see I'm wearing a white t-shirt in there, so the confidence is a bit skitsy, right? I'm wearing my three-piece, and for me a suit's like a suit of armor. It's like a kind of aura of protection. And I'm kind of known for clothing and tailoring, and one of the big things for me about the suit and what I create is the relationship between the wearer and the piece of clothing. It's very important to me. The line that connects the 2 points for me is confidence. Right?
So can this confidence go beyond an individual?
Yeah. Now, it's interesting because when I was thinking about this talk, I was thinking about confidence as an individual, but I was curious about confidence as can a country have confidence, you know? So I'm always blown away by Americans and their unimaginable confidence. I mean, blown away. I'm always blown away. In fact, there's an American coming after me, and she looks really confident. Right? So I'm fascinated by this concept of the American dream and that anything is possible. And it's because they believe in that, it actually happens.
Well, what happens if there's a crisis of confidence, Ozwald?
Ooh, crisis of confidence. Well, you know, I put the lights on you, so I had a little, I had to switch the energy a little. No, crisis of confidence, okay. So I'm very passionate about Africa, and I think Africa has a crisis of confidence. So much so, I made this short film I want to share with you.
Africa's future is up to Africans. The people of Africa are ready to claim that future. And in my country, African Americans, including so many recent immigrants, have thrived in every sector of society. We've done so despite a difficult past, and we've drawn strength from our African heritage. With strong institutions and a strong will, I know that Africans can live their dreams in Nairobi and Lagos, Kigali, Kinshasa, Harare, and right here in Accra.
As far back as I can remember, my father told me that every African has an obligation to build a better Africa. He would tell me of our great history and our great people. A river of promise cast on a river of time. Do you see Africa being rich or poor? If you think Africa is poor, would you stand up, please? Now, if you think Africa is rich, stand up.
So you got a classroom full of kids, and they basically think Africa is poor. And you this one kid who puts his hand up, he's a bit nervous, and says Africa is rich. And the one kid who puts his hand up is actually correct, because 60% of all the undiscovered resource on the planet sits in Africa. So without question, it's rich. Now, the big question for me is his belief to stand up and do this, put his hand up in that classroom, can it fit the rest of the class? And if you can affect the rest of the class, maybe can you affect a continent? The issue of confidence for me spreads way beyond the individual.
So, with all this technology that we have around us, can technology affect confidence, Ozwald?
Yeah, I think technology can really affect confidence. Right now, there's just so much noise. I mean, there's so much information. It's so difficult for you to be you, because you're getting so much information. And, especially my son's in the audience here, I genuinely believe that the future currency actually, is you being you, your unique you. Because with all this noise going on, it's very difficult to find out or know who you are. So, I thought I'd end the talk on something right now So my son is sitting in the front here. And I thought I'll finish him because he's 14 years old. And I thought, well, hey, you know, if Dad's on the spot, I can put my son on the spot. So, because, you know, he's trying to find his way, you know, he's trying to find his confidence, right? So I thought this would be a good way to end it. So Oscar, come up. Yeah. So what it is you have to tell them what you think confidence is, and then after you've done that, you just have to say thank you so they know it's finished, right? So I'm going to leave you with my son to end this. It's pressure, right? Okay.
So, yeah, you guys can hear me, okay. So, what I think confidence is not to be afraid and to believe in yourself. Thank you.